So guys, welcome back to another episode. It's the next day. If you've seen the previous video, I said today is going to be a bit of a change to the diet and the prep. We're going to be making a few changes for the meals throughout the day, and there's a possibility at some point this evening a refeed. So I had a message sent over by the coach last night requesting what I do for this morning, and this changes so far are breakfast and my next 4 meals throughout the day. So I've pretty much got written down everything I need to do. So the morning I normally have around about 8 egg whites with some sort of whole eggs, and that's pretty much it. We're changing that up now to 8 ounces of salmon fillet with the skin, 2 whole eggs and 2 wholemeal slices of toast. And then after that, my next 4 meals are still going to be bro foods, and it's just going to contain 50 grams of carbohydrates and 40 grams of protein. And then we're going to be doing the check-ins in the evening. So I'm going to be training around about 1, 2 o'clock, and the plan is we're going to have these meals with some extra carbohydrates and see how my body composition changes, see how I fill out and see how my energy levels respond. And then at 5 o'clock after my workout, if I feel like my workout still had a dip in energy levels, or I feel like I wasn't effective enough in that workout, then the possibility of this refeed is going to be introduced. So the last thing at night, we're going to have this refeed. The coach said that it's going to be looking around about 300 grams of foods that I like. But for me, these foods are just going to be nice, simple foods that are going to be easy to digest, and foods that I like bagels, maybe some sort of cereal, yeah, things like that. It's not going to go completely crazy with pizzas and burgers, ice cream and stuff like that, because I'm not going to get enough volume, and I really want to focus on getting some volume in and getting some good sources of energy and carbohydrates for the next couple of weeks. You know, I don't want to waste this opportunity. But the refeed isn't guaranteed yet. We're just going to change the morning up and see how this goes, see how I fill out and see how my energy levels are. Also, I forgot to mention, I've got 1 extra banana before my workout, just to add in some more carbohydrates and some potassium. So that is the plan of attack. And as today's a bonus video, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to show you guys my workout and all things like that. It's simply just going to be the changes with my meal. So a full day of eating, I'll show you each meal that I have, the refeed if that happens, and also going out and picking up a few supplies and anything else. So as always guys, make sure you stick around. I do appreciate all you guys watching and all the support you're giving. Give this video a big thumbs up if you are enjoying it. Leave a comment down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get on with meal number 1. It's just coming up to 7 o'clock now. I've been up for about an hour already, and yeah, I'm ready to get meal number 1 in. So let's get to it. So what's up guys, so meal number 1's done, and to be honest, it was so good to have a little bit of salmon and toast. I haven't had bread and toast in a long time, so that was really nice. But it's just coming up to 9 o'clock now. I'm heading up to work. I've got a few clients to deal with, but first of all I've got to do my morning cardio, 35 minutes, and I'm going to be up there for a little while, so I brought my next meal with me. So as you guys know, it's 50 grams of carbohydrates and 40 grams of protein. So I've got 170 grams of brown rice and 210 grams of chicken, and that's my 50 grams of carbs and 40 grams of protein. So that's my next meal of the day. I'm going to head up there, get everything sorted out, and I'll catch you guys a little bit later on for meal number 3 of the day. So see you in a bit. Alright guys, I just got back from work and done my morning cardio. Now today I've done 35 minutes list cardio, which is low intensity, steady state. Reason being is today's my leg workout, and I didn't want my cardio to be as taxing on my legs. So when it comes to my workout, I don't want it to be fatigued and feel like I can't lift as heavy with that intensity still. Whereas when I'm on the stair mill, I feel like it's a little bit more taxing on my legs. So I've done the low intensity treadmill cardio this morning, but what I did is I had the incline around about 10, and I had my speed somewhere between 3.5 and 4. Now the reason why I had the incline was simply to be able to add detail into the glutes glutes and bring the striation. So as I'm taking each step, what I do is I push down on my heels and take a longer stride. This way I'm actually contracting my glutes a lot more as I'm doing my cardio, and this is what's going to bring striation, glutes in, and also just keeps the glutes contracted throughout the whole session of the 35 minutes. So that's all done. I'm back at home now. Just received my order from Storm Sports, so you guys have probably guessed what's inside, but there's also a little surprise in there as well. So I'm going to show you guys what we got in here, and then I'm going to get my pre-workout meal in. So as you guys probably already guessed what I've got in here, of course I've got the Vascumax V2 and the Stimimax. Always stocking up on these. These are probably the best products out there at the moment for pre-workouts. I rave about them every single time on all my videos because I want to be honest, they are 100% quality products for a pre-workout. But also the surprise for you guys is this bottle. So as you can see, it's completely blank. There is nothing on it. The reason being is this is a tester, and a tester for Vascumax V3. That's right, it's an upgrade to the Vascumax V2. So Storm Sports, Richard has brought out a V3 version, and he wanted me to do a taste test and a overall review on this pre-workout. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do it in this video because I'm taking in a large amount of carbohydrates. This purely focus on that pump. I feel like it's not going to be as beneficial with the carbohydrates, or it would, but I want to make sure I know what it feels like just as it on its own. So maybe on a low carb day, I'm going to have this as my pre-workout, and I'm going to give a review, an honest review on what I think of the Vascumax V3. So I'll probably do that on tomorrow's vlog for you guys, but that is some really exciting news. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm kind of humbled and excited to be one of the first people to test this V3. So I'll get that done for you guys soon, and I'll give you guys my honest opinion on it. But for now, I'm just about to get my pre-workout meal in, so let's get to it. Right guys, I'm just about to dig into my pre-workout meal, which is also meal 3 of the day. So it's pretty much the same pre-workout as yesterday. I've got my ground of rice. This time I've got 60 grams instead of 55. And I've got myself 6 egg whites. So 50 grams of carbohydrates, 40 grams of protein. But this time I get to have a banana as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop this up, and I'm going to add this into my ground of rice just to mix it up nice. Something different. I might do half of it in the ground of rice and half of it I'm just going to eat as it is. Maybe a little bit over half, but so I'm going to put half in and eat the rest. So that's what my coach gave me for my pre-workout meal. I'm going to say the 50 grams of carbs and the additional banana. As always, I've got my L-carnitine, which I get in with my carbohydrates pre-workout, 4 tablets, my water. I've written out my program for today. Now, also regarding to my program, what I do is I do a 4 week split. So I'll have 4 separate workouts, and then I'll go back to week 1. So I'll have a week 1 workout, week 2, week 3, then week 4, then I go back to week 1 and then repeat, and then I always try and beat the previous list. So when I do my second week 1, I always want to beat my previous week 1's lists and numbers. But also, when I get to my 4th week, what I like to do is I switch it up a bit, and instead of going from the low volume with the heavy weights, I'll do more of a high intensity and have more volume in my workout. So today, for example, we got leg extension, 3 sets, but we're going to do 15 to 20 repetitions. So instead of working around about the 8 to 10 repetition range, I'm going to be doing the 15 to 20. This is just simply to switch up my program. So at the end of the week or the end of my program phase, I can add in that more high intensity, more volume stuff, and then go back to my original program. So that's the plan for today's leg workout. But like I said, I'm not going to film today's workout. It's just purely about the food, the changes, and hopefully the refeed later on. So I'm going to dig into this now, head up to the gym, and I'll catch you guys later on for my post-workout meal. So see you there. Alright guys, as you can tell, I've literally just wrapped up my leg workout. Like I said to you guys earlier, we switched it up today, high intensity, so there was a lot more volume, higher reps. My legs are absolutely smoking right now. As you guys remember as well, I had my treatment the other day, and I said I was looking forward to my leg workout because I know the blood flow was going to be a lot better. So today, the blood flow in the legs was unreal. The pump that I got through the workout was crazy, but I'm just in the studio now. I'm about to get my post-workout meal in, and then I'm gonna do some posing practice. So for my post-workout meal, I'm changing it up. Normally I'd have brown rice because it's more of a complex carbohydrate and it's gonna make me feel fuller for longer throughout the day, because normally what I'll do is it'll probably be my last of my carbohydrates for the rest of the day, but I've still got one more carb meal and maybe potentially that refeed. So I switched up my carbs and I've gone for white rice, and I've just got 130 grams of white rice, and I've got 210 grams of chicken. I've only got a little bit of fibre because I'm getting in more carbohydrates today, as it being my high carb day. I don't want to be too full on vegetables and fibre, so only a little bit because I still want to get some fibre in. And I've also got my ground turmeric because it's a great anti-inflammatory, especially after your workout. Your cortisol levels are going to be risen, your inflammatory levels are going to be risen, so I want to bring my inflammation down. So that's what the ground turmeric is going to do. So I'm going to eat this, and then I'm going to get some posing done. I may do some physique updates for you guys. I need to get my progress pictures sent over to the coach as well. So what I'll do is I'll take some pictures, or I might get some videos of some of my poses, and I'll chuck it into this video so you guys can see what my current physique is looking like. But I need to dig into this because I'm absolutely starving right now. But like literally at the moment, all these meals that I'm taking in are literally just going straight through me. My body is just soaking up all these carbohydrates, and like within 10-15 minutes afterwards, I'm like hungry again. So it's telling me my body needs this, but like I said, after I send over the pictures and updates to my coach, we'll soon find out if we're going to have this refeed tonight. But I still need to get one more meal in because the coach said he wanted 4 meals in total after my breakfast meal, and then we're going to adjust and see where we are. So I'll get this meal in, get some posing practice done, get one more meal in, then we'll find out what's going on. But I'll catch you guys on that next meal. Alrighty guys, so I'm back at home now, finished off my posing, had a quick shower and a freshen up. It is ridiculously hot today. I've got the fan going off in the background trying to keep me cool, so apologies if you can't hear me that well, but I've sent over my progress pictures to the coach. Good news is we are having a refeed. So the orders from the coach is 400 grams of carbohydrates I need to get in from now until 10 p.m. So I've got around about 5 to 6 hours to get 400 grams of carbohydrates. Now the thing I love about my coach is we're still working at this point and we've got a strategy. There's no point just saying, right, take your foot off the gas, here's 400 grams of carbohydrates, binge and get it all in one meal. I've seen so many people on their refeed days on YouTube where they just cram in all these carbohydrates in just one meal. Now at this point with this strategy is we're going to be enjoying some good food still, we're going to be refeeding, but at this point what we're going to do is we're going to use these carbohydrates and we're going to space them out between 4 meals. This way, so we're going to get around about 100 grams from 3 to 4 meals. But what we can do is after each meal, we can see how my body responds from these carbohydrates, because we're going to get things in like some bagels, maybe some muesli, a pizza, things like that. But we can see how my body responds off of these carbohydrates, how my body digests. If we cram it all in one meal, I'm not going to know what foods worked really well with me, what foods cause bad digestion and bloat and things like that. So space it out. That way we can see what foods we can use when it comes to my carb up. And that's what I like about my coach. We're still working at this point. We're not going to just say, right, take your foot off the gas and just enjoy yourself. We're still going to work, but at the same time, enjoy some good carbohydrates. So I'm going to pop out now. I need to pick up a few bits that I'm going to have for tonight. I've got a few things in mind. Like I went out yesterday to have a look, as you guys saw on yesterday's video, and I saw some homemade pizzas. So I'm not going to go to Domino's Pizza or Pizza Hut, something like that, because their pizzas are quite high in fat, and obviously on a refeed we want to keep our fats low and mainly just focus on the carbohydrates. So I'm going to go out and get a supermarket pizza, which is quite low in fat but really good in carbohydrates. We're not worrying about calories, and if anything we're going to get around about 4 ounces of chicken or 4 ounces of protein with each meal. Again, we want to keep our protein kind of low. The main focus is just to hit around about 400 grams of carbohydrates, spaced between 3 to 4 meals before 10 o'clock tonight. So that's the strategy. I'm going to head off now, pick up a few bits. I'll show you guys some of the stuff that I'm picking. I've got some things in mind, and then at this stage as well, I really want to just kind of kick back and enjoy these foods, because you know, I haven't had anything like a refeed like this in like 8 to 9 weeks. So I'm still going to show you guys each meal that I'm having, but I'm pretty much just going to show you, and then for me I'm just going to enjoy these meals, chill out. I've got no plans for the rest of the evening. I've done all my errands, I've done work, so it's all about just kicking back now, enjoying some good food, but I'll still show you guys everything that's going down in each meal that I'm having. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. That's the strategy. 400 grams of carbohydrates. Let's do this. Alright guys, so we've just got back at home. It's 7 o'clock now, so I've got 4 hours to get in these 400 grams of carbs, but I'm starting off my first meal kind of light, and then I'm going to ease my way into it. So first meal, I've got myself 3 bagels, and I've got a little bit of jam. So I've got 2 with strawberry jam in it and 1 with raspberry jam, and I got 4 ounces of chicken with a little bit of sodium. Now my coach said every single meal that I have, I've got to have at least 1 pint to a pint and a half with water with it. So there's my pint of water, there's meal number 1. Like I said, that's just a warm up. I'm looking forward to meal number 2. It's something I've got to stick in the oven and cook. So that's why I'm going to get this in, and I'm going to leave it for a little while because the camera's about to die. So I'll catch you guys on my next meal in a bit. Alright guys, meal number 1 down, and that went down a nice treat. I love my bagels. You guys know from the Eat Big to Grow series, I always have bagels, and I love them so much. So it was good to have that, but it's now time for the real main course. Meal number 2 of the day. So it's just coming up to 8 o'clock now, and I've got these bad boys. Whoo! Meal number 2. So I've got myself 12 little mini pizzas, which is a total of 100 grams. Now, for you guys that are wondering, I'm calculating everything on MyFitnessPal app. So as you can see there, mini pizza, the Christmas range, I don't know why, but that's what I went for. So 12 pizzas, and the macros work out as 103 carbs, 32 protein, and 28 fats. Now, when we're not worrying about the fats and protein and calories, we're just mainly focusing on getting the carbohydrates in. So I've got my 12 mini pizzas, which is pretty much just cheese and tomato. Like I said, saving my main course for meal number 2. I'm pretty much just going to eat this, and I'm going to chill out, maybe watch a film, just relax and enjoy this food. So yeah, I'm about to dig into this because this smells so good. I'm about to enjoy this meal. So it's that time again. Those pizzas were absolutely delicious. They're kind of small, but they went down a treat. But now it's 9 o'clock, and I just looked back over the message from my coach, and it says on there that I have to eat these 400 grams of carbs before 10 o'clock. So I was going to have my 100 grams now, and then a last 100 grams at 10 o'clock. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put those last 2 meals together, so this way I have all the 200 grams remaining before 10 o'clock. So this last meal I think is a bit better than number 2. So this is the remaining of my carbohydrates for tonight. So start off, I've got 40 grams of Popworks peanut butter and caramel popcorn, and I've got another 40 grams of salted caramel popcorn. You guys guessed it, I love caramel. So also I've got 2 Cocoa Pops bars, and I'm about to get 60 grams of Rice Krispies. You know I love the Rice Krispies. So I'm going to open this up. Should already Done this beforehand. So 60 grams. Bang on there. 61 grams. So 60 grams of Rice Krispies, and to finish it off, 3 crumpets. You've got to have a bit of the old British tradition. So 3 crumpets, and that is pretty much it. So to round up my carbohydrates, I should have 200 grams, and I punched it in on there. So there's everything I've put into MyFitnessPal app, and in total, the last remaining carbohydrates, 197. So I'm actually 3 grams under. So that is my epic last meal, and I'm going to space this out in the last hour. Like I said, I don't want to make myself feel sick in this last hour of these carbohydrates. I just really want to enjoy it. But a good amount of carbohydrates. I'm looking forward to digging into this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to eat it, and then I'll catch you guys afterwards, and I'll end this video there. So yeah, I'm about to dig into some good food. Catch you guys in a bit. That's pretty much it. Finished up all my food, feeling so much more satisfied now, but I'm full as hell. As you guys know, I had to have 1 pint of water with every single meal that I had, so 4 pints in total. That's completely bloated me out, but I feel more satisfied now. I've got those carbohydrates in me. It's 10:30. I finished my carbs around about 1:45, so it's been about 45 minutes since I've had the remaining of those carbohydrates. But I'm pretty much just going to wrap up this video here. I've also been informed by my coach that he wants me to send over progress pictures in the morning, and then again post-training, because my body composition tomorrow is going to be crazy throughout the whole day. Tomorrow I'm looking forward to for my training as well. Going to have some good pumps, and I've got chest as well. Everyone knows it's always a good chest workout when you've got some crazy pumps and that. So if you guys want to see what the progress pictures are looking like for tomorrow, my body composition after this refeed, make sure to go follow me on my Instagram and Snapchat. I'm going to post the pictures of both the morning progress and my post training on my Instagram and Snapchat. So if you're not following me there already, go follow me up. It's on the screen now, and also the link is in the description. But that pretty much does it for this video. I'm about to pretty much just finish off my drink, and I'm about to go to sleep. I feel like I've got a carb coma going on at the minute. But as always, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up for me. If you have any questions you want to ask, leave a comment down below. Thank you always for showing your support. The channel is growing crazy at the moment. It shows that you guys must be interested in this prep series and enjoying it. So I'm going to keep them coming for you guys. Keep changing things up. Make sure I add in everything. And like, again, I just want to say a massive thank you for watching the channel. And subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys on the next video. As always, stay safe. Make it happen. Peace.
Keep chasing shadows, they're always haunting